we're out one more time back at Amber Lake. Why are we here? Well, last night I fished here for 2 hours straight on 132, 147, and I got just over 40 fish in the 2 hours and a bit over 400 silver. So although I think that's a bit slow, it's bread and butter fishing for this game. So also heard I was fishing a 35 clip, and someone said if you want to capture trophies, you've got to be out at 35, but there's more fish in at 15, but no trophies. So we're going to have a crack at both distances. And there's also server maintenance again today, as I put in the stream title, from 6 a.m. GMT, which of course is 1 p.m. for me, which is what time I finish. So as we did last time, the server maintenance, we'll punch it out close to the time, but I don't want to get hooked up on a big fish and lose it because the server shuts down. So we may wrap up just a fraction early. Just let me get on the bike and get down there. It's a bit noisy, so I won't try and talk over it. One tick. Put that tree there. Nearly there. Righto, here we are. Okay, just check the clip on this one. We'll have this one out at 35. We've got the halibut oil dip on this one. We have sort of messed around a little bit with the boilie sizes. The small ones seem to get more bites, which would make sense. I think I got this one at 15. Yeah, so this will be a 15. This one, we'll see which one performs the best. And I think on this one, no, I didn't change it. Well, 35, I think. No setting on this one, so we'll go 35. I'll change that to, well, you can't tell, the same package. Okay, we'll put tuna oil. I think I might have one of the other ones on tuna oil as well. So we'll fire this guy out there. As I said, last night I fished here for 2 hours straight. I did not move. It was a little slow to get going, but get going it did. Caught quite a few fish just under 20 kilo, around the 15, I'd say between 10 and 15, we got quite a lot. So if we could re-achieve that, that would be very nice. I should have the right ground bait in there because it's the same one from yesterday. So yeah, so yesterday it was a little bit slow to get off the mark, but once we got up and running, we were catching a few fish. Let's hope the spot's still active. It's one of those things, you just have to sit around and wait here. That's what I had to do last night as well. But once you get the first bite going, it sort of picked up a bit after. But if we do a complete whitewash here on amber, we can always go to Bear Lake for a bit as well. Well, we've got our first nibble. Well, we're up and running. The first fish I caught here last night was a barbel, so this one doesn't feel like a barbel though. We'll see. Definitely not a barbel. And it's not a common, so it's a half decent fish. Yeah. Nearly 6 kilo mirror. Nice start. Just need to keep that up now. Now I think I've got this this rod on the lowest on 214 boilies. The others have got an 18 and a 14, and one's got 2 18s, I think. Getting a tap on the middle one now. Here we go. Oh, it's a runner as well. A bit of meat on him, this one. So this is on the 15 metre clip, this one. So with the other fisher persons that have been here are on the money. This is the one that should catch the most fish. Looks their other one's gone off again already. Bit stubborn, this guy, in the last little bit. Come on, fella, get over here. Oh, no comment either. Very nice. Good start. You get a lot of comments here and they're rubbish. Maybe 11 kilo mirror. Oh, up, and away. Three in a row and not one common. That is unusual for me here. But I'll certainly take it, because I'd rather all them than any common. So I think on this first rod here, this must be the one we've got the 2 18s on it. Oh no, 18, 14. No reason for that not to be popping. This one, the middle one's got the 18 on the 15 metre clip. Okay. Let's see how we go. If they keep ticking along at this rate, we'll be fine. So I mentioned before, the server maintenance today, toward the end of my stream. It's only for 2 hours today. Of course, they never tell you beforehand what they're going to do. They only put the notes out after, so I can't tell you why they're doing it. But it's only a 2-hour shutdown today rather than a 4-hour that they did last week or the week before when they did the upgrade on Curie Lake. So I don't know what they're doing. Here we go again. Oh, did he let that go? He did too, little bugger. On him too quick. Just, make sure he didn't steal my bait, which can happen. And he's still there, that's okay. Give him another crack at it. Give the energy bar a bit of a top up. Yeah. I think he's there this time. He's not very big, is he? Let's hope it's a barbel. Because if it's anything else, it's going to be a piece of bait, I think. Doesn't much look like a barbel to me. There we go, the first of the stinky little commons. We're going to catch a lot of them. No doubt about that. We'll have a lot of them by the time we finish today. Here we go again on the middle one. Little tap. Oh, he went for a run then stopped. Gone again. Here we go. So hopefully the only things we catch on this will be this middle rod will be half decent. With the one with the bigger boilies on it. And we're on the close distance, so certainly not going to complain about 6 kilo mirrors, that's for sure. Now, I'm already thinking about bringing this this rod in here from 35 to 15. We've got nothing on it so far, and I think if we move it in, we may do better. That may mean bringing the spod back into 15 as well. Maybe it's that one's too far away from the spod. Because if we got them at 15, we can actually throw ground bait out there and leave the spot out at 35 for the other rod. So we'll clip this one into 15. So if we can't induce a bite on it somehow. Always that little tap on the middle one there. Looks like it's given up. So what's our tail so far? 15 minutes into the stream, that was from logging in. So we have to buy a ticket for the bike and then ride down there. So that chops out a few minutes. So this is probably reasonably accurate. 8 minutes of fishing time. And we've got 6 fish. This is trash, but yeah, it's pretty decent. Pretty decent. There we go, in the middle one again. Not a monster though, I don't think. Famous last words. I've known to say that before. It's been a damn trophy. Not a little common. You know, a bit pain in the butt, these things. Well, 3.5, not too bad though. I don't even know that they cover the cost of the bait. That's the key for me. Or the bait plus the ground bait. He's gone off in a hurry, hasn't he? But action aplenty at the minute. Let's hope it maintains the rage and we stay there. You know, it's just to flick in a ghosty or a albino or something or other. Just one of the exotics would be nice. That's one thing I did not catch last night. Was any exotics in this spot. Look at this, could be a little barbel, isn't it? Yep. Very nice. Take these all day, especially that size. They're very good. 2,200 XP. That's a great little fish for us, that one. Just need about 10 more of them and hopefully get one at 8 kilo. We didn't check the cafe today. Last night there was a cafe order for a trophy barbel, 8 kilo. I don't know if it's still there. Let's have a look, see if I've got any ground bait made up. Doesn't look like it. What's some of this stuff? That's no good for what we're doing right now. Nor that one. Nor that one. No, that one we could use. Just to perhaps get rid of some of it. I know the full 100% throw is probably going closer to 20 than 15, which is probably going to be a bit too far. So I'm hoping that at least a couple of those will be in the zone somewhere. Another crappy carp. 1.89, you still get the tag. I thought under 2 we could, they weren't tagged. There you go. Learn something new every day. Not long to wait for another bite, was it? Only a minute or so. He dropped that down pretty quickly, didn't he? Ooh, nice looking barbel, this one. 3.5 again, over 3,000 XP. Sounds like we've got a runner on the other rod. I think I got most of my runners on this rod yesterday because this is the weakest rod, of course. So that's where they go. So far, I've got a pretty decent bag of fish. In a little bit of a hurry up now. He's had his one run by the look of it. I don't know if he'll get a second spurt in a minute. He might. Looks like he's belly up there. Not quite, no, not belly up. We'll just stick the net out to this guy. I'm not sure how big he is. Not quite 10. But you can see here, 3,800 for 9.7. The little barbel, 3 kilo, we got just over 3,000. So the barbel are worth more, XP wise, per weight. What do you got on this one? Another barbel coming in. Geez, they're thick today. That's great. Ooh, bottom fishing went up a little bit. Okay, we need to change the tip here. Now, what did I have on here? I can't remember if I had the halibut or the tuna. Must have been the halibut because it's the fresh 100 one. Okay, good. I don't want to change that after catching a couple of barbel on it, that's for sure. Ooh, the other two get tapped at the same time. No movement on the reel there, so that's good. This one's not a monster, but more than acceptable. Another common. We'll be over 3 though, yep. Threw out too much line there for a 15-metre clip. Yeah. Anyway, what's in the bag? There we go. 15 in 18 minutes. 2 shitters, the rest are okay. That's a pretty decent bite rate so far today. I think we've got perfect weather for it with the cloud. Probably could be a little bit warmer, but we're doing okay. I'll take it down. There you go. Someone in game chat, happy hour becomes sad hour. He obviously didn't catch too much. One of the rubbish size carp. Oh, that one just, yeah, we got him, I think. Be nice to catch a trophy barbel on this one. This is not going to be it, but it's going to be a decent enough fish, I think. Yep, 6,000 XP is pretty valuable. I reckon we've caught twice as many fish on this rod as the other two combined. This one's a little bit further out than the other two. I don't. We did have 2 out of 35 and 1 at 15, then we changed that to 2 at 15. Now the 35 seems to be working better. You just can't work this game out sometimes. Well, I think he's hooked up there. Yeah. Common carp this one, but yeah, half decent size by the look of it. Yeah, 6.5, bit of a lump. Not catching much on that first rod. I don't understand why. What have we got different on this one? Maybe the tuna oil needs to change the halibut. Back the halibut. I don't think the hook's too big. Maybe the hook, I guess. This one's on tuna oil working well. Sharp Siddler, buddy, how you going? So your crystal ball yesterday on server maintenance was quite correct. You were just a day early. It's on today. Yeah, okay. Oh well, but there is one today though. Only 2 hours though. Can you hear a runner here? Well, it could well be. And as usual, I don't tell you why they're doing it. Just server maintenance. I don't. I mean, afterwards they put out the patch notes. I understand that, but yeah, who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? Well, who's going to know what's going to happen after what is it? After 3 p.m. our time today. No, they mention nothing at all other than server maintenance. But obviously the patch note will come out after it, and maybe there'll be something in there. Although I didn't go to the website, I just saw it on Twitter, so there may well be something on the website. I haven't been there. Come on, cheeky fella, your day's done. Get in here. Come on. No need mucking about the last little bit. Yeah, okay, mate. Yeah, good idea. You don't have a tent? Take that all day. So yeah, so I've been streaming for just over half an hour. And that was from the top. So this is probably fairly accurate as far as fishing time goes. At 19 fish in under half an hour. I mean, that's amazing for here, for me anyway. I fished here for 2 hours last night and got 40 fish in the 2 hours. 40 fish and just over 400 silver. So it was a bit slow, but it's like grinding bream when you're on below level 20 to 26. You just got to grind away. And this becomes the grind after that. You come up here and you grind the carp till you get up to level 40 probably. Or until you get enough silver to upgrade your gear. Oh, got a fish here. He's going to go. Look at him. Boom. Thank you. Oh, another runner. all these 3 reels here, I repaired the 3 of them last weekend. And then, what are we today? Thursday. Might have been Monday or Tuesday. I checked this one on the light rod, and it was up to nearly 10% friction break already. So I swapped it off and put the 10% reel on that first rod there, and put the fresh one on here. Yeah, no, exactly, mate. Yeah, 100% agree. But yeah, there'll be a patch note probably afterwards. I think that's the usual gameplay. I mean, last time the lights weren't working. I don't know of any other major glitches in the game at the minute that will be causing people any grief. I'll bring this first one in. I'm just going to change the hook on this one. It's not getting any bites on it for some reason. And the only real difference I can see is we've got an extra large 2 on here and an extra large 1 on the others. I mean, this setup is the same as the other line, so we might even go back and we'll just try one of these. Just go back to a large one and see what happens. Should we even get cheeky and go 14-14? Well, let's give that a crack. Now, hopefully the fish will be all over that with the smaller boilies on it. Put the Christmas tree lights on for a sec. So for those just joined, these first 2 rods here we got out on a 15-metre clip, and this guy here we got out on 35, and the spod's out on 35. And I threw some ground bait out for these 2 guys. May not have been perfect ground bait, but it had a lot of halibut in it. The theory is one of the Russian fishermen, and he quite often posts up on VK, is that the bite rate at 35 is slower, but you can catch more trophies and exotics out there. And obviously, conversely, the 15, you get more fish but less trophies. At the moment, I think I'm getting more fish at 35, to be honest. And I haven't hit a trophy yet, or an exotic. Immediately change that hook and boilie size, we get a bite on that one. I must have run around a little bit. Another barbel. It's the smallest one we've caught today, but they're around. Just need to find an 8 kilo one now. This is small as well. So that small boilies bring small fish. I really don't want to fill my bag up with these guys. Well, look at that, all 4 of them in one row. They could well up in the bait bin yet. We'll see what happens for the number of fish we catch. They're not worth much money-wise, just over $1 or 1 piece of silver, whatever currency people think in. Dollars, pounds, euros, whatever country you're from. For us, Thai baht. Although we probably think more in dollars than baht, but yeah. Not a small fish here. I'd rather it be a barbel than a common, which it looks like it is. But it may well end up in the bait in this one. He looks, yeah, he will too. No tag on that guy. You're getting chopped up, brother. First one of the day. To feel the chop. Yeah. Unlucky, bro, but that's the way it goes. Thank you, game. I love you. Appreciate that. How unusual for the first one of the day to do that. I reckon for me, about 8 out of 10 first ones end up like that. I'm hoping we'll hit at least 1 or 2 big ones here. I've got a couple of decent ones last night. None of them break 20, but there's a couple of 15s and 13s. They give me a bit of a tussle. They're a bit of fun to catch. But so far we haven't hit one that big. I don't know what our biggest one today is so far. Yeah, not just over a couple of 10s. I mean, they're fine, but they don't fight that hard. Yep. As soon as you go off the page, something bashes you. Kind of tempted to fire these other 2 back out to the 35 and put all 3 out there for a bit, see what happens. I'm not 100% convinced the 15 catches more fish. I'll wait for what? Hello. Let's go, bro. Thank you. So we're going to fire these back out to 35. I don't think they're working that well in close. Might even freshen up the spot as well. And see if we can't entice them that way. Oh, it'll take forever to come in. Thought I didn't have the friction brake done up then. Should be the right one, yeah. Yep, about as good as it gets, I think, for me. Got an immediate bite on the red one, which is a good sign. There we go. Got another small one here. Might just up the boilie size on one of them here. See if we can keep them little beggars off us. Getting a bit small, but he's still got a tag on him, so not that bad. It's a bit of a wide for a cast, that one. There we go again. I must say this bite rate's been pretty damn good today. Well, I'm thinking last night I was showing me, but I went back in and reviewed where I put all my points since I've been playing the game. I've never ever changed them, so I could do that one time for free, although I think I lost about 8 or 9 points in the transaction. But if I get a tick, I'll try and show you. Now you got to remember, I started playing the game back in 2017, 18 or whatever when it came out, and half the stuff that's in the game now was not there. But the points allocation was. Whether it's exactly the same, I don't know. But when I had a look at it last night, I thought to myself, I got all these points and they're all in the wrong spot. Let's see if there's a fish here first. Yep. Bit of a lump, this one. That was getting whacked again straight away. Because there's no way in the world I had a bite rate like this last night when I was fishing here. I got 40 fish in 2 hours. One thing I do notice is I can't cast as far anymore. But that's, for me, is not an issue. I'm hoping I'll get a chance to show you in a minute. This guy's only small. Maybe a little barbel if we're lucky. That's what I'd like it to be, it's that small. But no, it's going to be a little stinky comment. Oh, we've gone up 0.2 already on bottom fishing today. I don't think it's moved that far for weeks. I don't know if that's a result of changing my points around either. None of these guys are real big, but it's got a nice little barbel though, this one. Yep. Quickly have a look at the skills, spin fishing. Now, I had all of that one filled, which does nothing but gives you distance and accuracy. It doesn't help you catch fish. And I didn't have these filled, but these actually do help you, give you greater chance of catching trophies. So I had that one filled, I had that one filled. So just in those two there, I had like 13 points wasted in, well, I'd say wasted in there. I had some in float fishing too, maybe fishing with a telescopic I had full as well, which you really don't need. And I'm not doing much float fishing, but I have a bollard nose rod, so I'll put one in there just to kick that one off. And I can hear a reel going. So yeah, so I reallocated everything. Now I'm just trying to think now if that was after I finished fishing last night or not. There may well have been, but I've certainly not had a bite rate like this here before. So if you're going to allocate your points, I would not put any points into something that just lets you cast further and straighter over something that gives you more chance to catch a trophy. Obviously, once you've got all those other ones filled, then you can go back and do that. Well, this guy's going to be a fair lump no matter what it is. Kind of angry, this guy, eh? Torching my reel now. Come on, go off. There you go. No. Now I have had a fish here, but not on this spot, but on the opposite side of the water body. Just run me out of line. And I've had to hit the escape button and log out and re-log. Even though I've got 258 metres of line on these reels. I'm hoping that's not going to be the case. I hate losing good fish like this. And we have time. I don't care how long it takes to get him, but as long as he doesn't steal on my line. So far we're looking pretty good. He's only got to be out of third. But when they run like this, there's nothing you can do to slow them down. You just got to let them go. Just hope at some stage he stops so you can reel him back in a little bit. Look, I'm putting him up on the friction brake, not even really slowing him down. Damn you fish. Come back here. He's got half the line out now. I don't even think we can really chase him around the map here, can we? Well, we could go a little bit that way. Golix96, very many thanks for the follow, sir. Hope you're enjoying it. Go double drill. Yeah, I'm hearing you. I might have to go after him. I don't actually normally chase fish off this map, but we might have to here. See if we can't get a bit of line back, but I don't know exactly where he is. I don't know if we're going to gain on him going any further. Thanks, buddy. Oh, don't keep running, you bastard. I can't go around that way, can I? Don't know we're going to gain anything on him going that way. Probably lost line there. Slow down, you bugger. I think we're going to lose him. Some sort of miracle if we hang on to this guy now. I've got no way of stopping him, my friend. I can't lock the reel. It just snapped me off. I've got no more friction brake to give him. All I can hope now is he's run out of energy a little bit and we can get some line back. But all these big fish always pick on your weakest rod. I'll have to check that message after this fight. Well, he's coming back to us a little bit here, so that's a bonus. Would have been better if he'd done it in daylight as well, so we'd have a better better awareness of where, excuse me, where we are on the map. But well, as long as he doesn't go for another big run on us, we might get this guy in now. I can tell you, I wasn't confident. I thought we were going to get spooled for sure. I mean, now we can afford for him to go for another little run. I don't think he's got too much energy left. We're fighting him over 5 minutes already, so I reckon we've got at minimum at least another 5. We haven't got half our line back yet. I think he's probably given up the ghost. I think we've got him. We're just going to drag in his weight now. Every now and again he's going to have a little head shake or something, but nothing too drastic, I think. So the worst part about this guy's going to mess up my bite rate. It takes so long to get him in. So we've been going for just over an hour at 29 the bag. This guy will be 30. I'm pretty sure there'll be another one on over there, for no doubt. Oh, I think there definitely was one on. So that's a big bite rate for me here, 30 in an hour. Normally that's probably 50% up on normal. Halfway, and he's just rolling in now. So, any guesses on what it'll be? How big will it be? Well, I think it'll be at least 20 kilo. 18 kilo, you reckon? Yeah, I'm going to say I think 20. It's 10 minutes. Normally if I have to fight a fish for 10 minutes or more, it's 20 kilo. You see little last desperate throws here, I think. He's trying to shake himself around a bit. It's certainly been a challenge. He certainly run us around at the start. I mean, I guess the worst fish I ever caught here, if it can be worst, I think it was a leather, was 29.966 and had to be 30 for a trophy. And then the second worst would be the trophy mirror carp I caught in the pond here. It was just a shade over 38 kilo and needed to be 40 for a blue tag. And I still haven't got a blue tag in the game at all. Not quite 75% the line back yet, but we're getting there. I'm not sure if running around here sort of helped us much at all, really. It probably would have been better off staying where we were. Not sure about it. Oh, that's 75% back. A couple more minutes, I think we'll have him in. I don't think he's got any fight left in him. I think he's still too far away that we're going to be able to see anything. Yeah. Not seeing anything yet. It's taken us all night to catch him though. Now the sun's coming up, or daylight breaking. I guess there's still room for him to have a final head shake on the way through here. So yeah, so if you come fishing here, you definitely don't want to have less than 250 metres of line on your reel. I've got 258 on these, and I have lost one to it. It spooled me. Well, didn't spool me. I logged out before it could spool me. And this guy here was all but. So, see a bit of a ripple in the water out there, do we? It's coming through the shadow of the trees there. Line is torn off, so we've lost one on the other one. There we go. That's what happens. That's an expensive little exercise, that one, to catch this guy. So he better be decent. Happened to another guy here yesterday too. I remember him saying that he was catching a big one, and then another one got ripped off. So the other one got spooled. Not really seen enough of him to decide what he is yet. Almost there. He's a big fat fella. I hope he's worth a lot of money because he cost me a lot of money on that other rod that broke. So. Yeah. I think I'll win, Gal. I said 20, 19.9. Very close, though. I'd like it to win the trophy for how much money it just cost me, but anyway. Yeah, around there. One more. This one? Where are we? I must have run past it, surely. Oh, no, there's the bike there. Yeah, well, maybe we did make life a little easier to catch him around there. But, all right. Let's deal with this guy. So I have to count this guy in the first hour too, because he's been hooked up. And that one there was, we had a fish on there, and that one got broken off. So it's a pretty exciting 5 minutes there. Can't get this guy a little quicker. So mirrors, I'm not sure how big a mirror's got to be a trophy off the top of my head. Yeah, this guy might have peeled a bit of line off me as well, but I think I didn't go too far. Not quite given up yet, this guy. There he comes. Looks like just a common, this guy, I think. $11 common. Okay. Get ourselves reorganised here. Get this one back out. Pick up this one. Look at everything you lose. I mean, that's expensive. That is extremely expensive. These have to make some new ones of these. Haven't got too many. Only got 127.2 left. So that. Size. I don't have any extra large ones. Have to buy some more. We'll put a 2 on. 18. We go 18 on this one. Try and catch big fish. I think we'll stick with the spicy halibut here. So yeah, so that's quite an expensive little exercise there. So whatever money we've got. Fish not let's put that 10 high. How much line do we end up with on here then? Oh. He must have snapped off a decent bit of line too. I don't know if I got any more. Have a quick look. It says 250 out there, but that's obviously incorrect. 38 metres. So we better get rid of you. What have we got to replace you with, though? Anything? Could put this on there, but you know we don't get so much. We'll have to put this on for now, I think. She only get 101 metres. No, it's better than 38 metres, is it not? So we'll just have to stick with it for the minute. So yeah, that's a very expensive little loss, that one, to lose all that line as well. But you can only fight one fish at a time, so just unlucky. It's a long way to go back for me to go and buy another more line, but is it a, what have we got here? Little baby carp. What line have I got on here? I might change these over. I should change them over, I think. Ah, no, we won't. I could change it over, and we'll see how we go. Another wide berth cast. Oh, I know. So, quick look at the. So I've got 32 fish in an hour 11. But we took 10 minutes to land the big fella, so I could probably have done better. But, all in all, it's been a pretty decent hour here. So do I put that down to the fishing spot running hot, or did I get lucky and reallocate my points smartly yesterday and thus attracted more bites? I'd like to think that's the reason, but I'm not sure. I know I don't want to catch too many more of these little blighters. Yeah, mate, I don't no idea. I mean, I wasn't even standing here to see it, but it ripped off over 200. Would have been, I think 29 kilo braided. The stupid thing was, I thought, you know, the leader should have broke first, because the leader was certainly less than the line. But anyway. Unless, of course, the line was quite worn and I didn't notice it. It would have been whatever's on here, probably. Yeah, 29.2. I guess that's something I need to watch out there. And that was probably the reason 14.1 wear. Probably should change this one out as well. Because what I think is this should break first, and then you only lose that. You don't lose all this. But I think the line wear might be too much. So it looks like a trip to Volkov might be in order after the stream today, and go and buy some new line. All these little fellas, get out of here, will you? What do you got on this one? I think we're going to change something here. We've got the big hook on there, got two 14s. I'm going to put an 18 on there, see if that can slow them little fellas up a bit. Okay, convinced he's on there. That's fine, mate. But thanks for the offer. Yeah, after the stream today, I'll probably go back to Volkov, put all the reels back in and get them serviced and re-kit them out with all new lines. I've got to make up some more leaders and stuff. Let me quickly check the message. I don't even know what it's from. Oh, colleagues. Oh, thank you very much, sir. You didn't have to do that. Cheers, mate. Much appreciated. Thank you. Well, we changed the boilie up to a bigger one, and we got a bit bigger fish straight away. Well, it's a good sign. Yeah, thanks, mate. Appreciate it. I mean, what's on there is not bad, except it's only 100. But it'll be a lot tougher than the one that would get taken. Got it. Thanks, mate. Cheers. Oh, wow. Beautiful. I know they're not cheap to buy. Now, it'll be interesting to see what size this guy is. I'm not going to say he's going to be 20 kilo, but he's going to be up well over 10, I think. Ooh. Oh, for sure, yeah. Yeah, I'm always going to catch them on this Model 1 down there. Never going to catch them on a carp rod. But they'd be just like me, and I can't do it now, I don't have the money, but they would just like me buy a Tagara reel and put it on one of these carp rods. It'd be a total waste of money because the big fish would never get on there. They'd always go for the other two. So I don't really know what yeah, I'm not sure where I'm going to go next as far as the game goes. I kind of feel a spin day coming on. Just go to Balea with a ultralight or something. Could have done the right thing, being exotic or something, you know. 13 linear. Yeah, I'll take that. 11,500 points. Right. Yeah. This one, yeah. See now back to 258. Beautiful. Thanks very much, mate. Appreciate that. Hang on, fish. I'm coming for you. All right? Don't panic. I think I have to catch a trophy now to make up for the gear I lost. There we go. There's a decent fish. 21,000 XP. A little red fella. He'll be worth the most money as well. Well, maybe he just paid for all that gear I lost. I'd say he's probably my biggest one, the redfish now. 6, I think. So hour and a half, got 40 fish in the bag just about, or one more, we'll have 40. When I fished here last night, it took me 2 hours to get that. So we're well ahead of that. I think that tea might be my biggest, what do you call, red starburst or something. It's a scaly one, that wasn't him. Yep, this one. 6.2. It's the one we just caught. He's my best, personal best. Nice. Very nice. Been so many fish today, I've hardly had a chance to breathe. Only been like a minute or two between fish, really. All fighting a fish. Yeah, he is, mate. Love him. They're hard to get, them red ones. I think I've probably only still caught for a handful, 4 or 5, I don't reckon. I don't think I've caught more than that. I did get that qualification for catching one of every ghost carp the other day, so I know I've caught all the ghosties in the game, but almost a Russian stirs because of you. What do you mean? Oh, you couldn't. Running off together, were they? Yeah. Oh, dear. How are they, mate? How did you end up at Bear yesterday? Did you do any good there? Oh, well, that's pretty decent. That's I fished here for 2 hours last night and got 400 silver. I think I'm going to do way better than that today, but that was what I did last night. No trophies. I was nearly tempted to go back there. Apparently, there's been quite a few Black Carp trophies taken out of 44.50. So I was nearly going to go there instead of here today. But when I saw the server maintenance today, I come here first. So we'll see how we go. We might, if it gets a bit slow here, next half hour or so, we might fire off over there and have a look. Be nice to catch a trophy here today, though. And I prefer trophy barbel because they're a lot easier to get in. Yeah. But I was also quite worn as well. Yeah, I get 50% of line now, okay. And then less the wear on it, I'm guessing. So it's probably like about 13 kilo by the time I got to that knot. Yeah. Wouldn't have much to stop it. I have had that happen to me once before. Catch a nice fish and then catch a junk fish. I don't even know if that's getting to 35. And before I did change my points over, it was about an 80 to 90 cast with these ones to get it to 35. Now I'm not thinking it's even getting there, but anyway, it's close enough. We're catching fish there. So what did I must have had bottom fishing. Maybe something like this. I'll probably had at least another one in here to get me out there. I've got 3 up there. We might put one in there just to see what difference it makes. See if I can cast out to the 35 on the clip on the reel now that I've changed that. Yeah. I had my points in some crazy places that I knew weren't doing me any good because I wasn't, like, even in the spinning. I had a lot in spinning and I wasn't even spinning anyway. What do you got there? Another little barbel, is it? Yeah. These have caught a few of these today. I don't think I've ever caught this many. Oh, still didn't hit the clip. Well, yeah, I mean, I started the game way back when it first came out and just chucked them, had no idea where to put them, so I was putting them everywhere. As I was saying, look, I had this one filled, I had this one filled, and they don't really do anything other than give you a bit of distance and accuracy. But then I didn't have these ones filled, which give you a chance to catching trophy fish, and the same in the bottom. I had that full, which is really unnecessary. But yeah. So anyway, I've had my free crack at them and shovel them around, and to be honest, I think it's paid dividends already. I've caught more fish today than at this spot than ever before. The bite rate seems to be far better. And I'm hoping that's got something to do with it. Maybe not, but I'm certainly well ahead of yesterday's fishing attempt here. Something having a crack at us on the middle one here. There he goes. Yeah, I guess with the points, you just need to work out what fishing you're going to do the most of. And I guess for everybody to start with, it's got to be the bottom fishing because it's the only one you can have 3 rods out. And therefore you maximise your chances of levelling up, etc. Another little shitty one here, I think. No, it's not. It's a mirror ghost. It's a good one. So that's 2 exotics today. Still not quite hitting the clip there. It's not far off it though, I know that. I guess just over time you know. Could fire another one in. I've got a couple of points up there. Shove another one in there, see what happens. I mean, for me, carp fishing is going to be the way I'm going to play this game up until probably nearly level 40. So that's where I should probably invest my points. Would make sense, yeah? Yeah. Well, I guess for me, the least enjoyable form of the game is float fishing. So I can kind of, well, having said that, I did float fish at Whining for a little bit yesterday for a bit of fun trying to catch a trophy bleak. But I find it hard to juggle 3 rods. You always seem to be picking one up, putting one down, and then you miss a heck of a lot. So for me, it's probably going to be bottom fishing number 1, and then spin fishing. So I may reallocate a few to spin fishing. Decent size on this guy now. Cracking a bit of line off me, just a fraction. He might go for a run yet. Yeah, this game is all about the chicken and the egg though, Dragon Claw. It's hard to work out exactly what you want to do. Like, I'd love to save up money to buy Tagaras or better rods and all that sort of stuff. But then when you're fishing and then the bait combinations keep changing, well, then you've got to go and spend all your money buying boilies and stuff. I mean, I've got so many. Yeah, you end up spending thousands on bait and then trying to level up ground bait harvesting and harvesting bait. So every day I, especially when Panda's on, by the time he's on the afternoon, I'll have my game up and I'll go to Winding and buy a couple of 100 eggs and the wheat flour, whatever, and sit there and make egg dough bait to try and level that up, and then I'll go and buy a couple of 100 flaxseed ground baits to try and level up the ground bait. I mean, it all costs. And I don't have premium, which obviously slows everything down, but that's how I'm going to do it. I'm not going to buy premium to do that. Although a lot of other people say you should buy 1 day or 2 days or 3 days of premium and pump them into it. But I'm not going to do that either. So yeah. So we're taking up the challenge to do it cash free. There was a guy come in the chat the other day. What was his name? Don Corleone. He come in and asked about the game, whether it was actually free to play. And I said, yeah, it is free to play. I've never spent a cent on the game. And I can say that, put me out of my heart. There's no question, if I hadn't stopped playing the game and I'd been buying premium, I'd be probably up around Panda's range at those guys. I don't know if you know the Pommy streamer Azaris. I was equal level with him. I started following his stream in 2018. He's up around level 44 now. Yeah, you're right. World of Tanks and World of Warships are 100% free, but by God, they're painful to play that way. I have a lot of money, or had a lot of money, or still do have a lot of money invested in World of Tanks. It's not enjoyable to play any other way. Well, I meant to buy another. I'll do that now. Spend another point on the carp rod and see if we can't hit the clip. But yeah, you're 100% correct. It's hard to find a game like it, that's for sure. Carp rod fishing. 15% accuracy, 9%. So we'll try one more, see what happens. See what happens on the next cast with the carp rod. But yeah, I've never felt that I had to spend money in this game to be any good at it. It just, it is what it is. You know, for the low-level players that are sitting at Old Berg every night catching bream and maybe get 100 silver a night, and they're looking at buying 3,000 silver rods and reels, etc. It's daunting, but it's doable. We've just gone a little bit slow on the bite here, haven't we? 5 minutes. Well, I suppose not that bad. I mean, you can't really complain about that bite rate, can you? How many commons have we got? Look at all them horrible ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 of them worth about 11 silver out of 45. Yeah, exactly. And if I'm not streaming, I'll just have the 3 rods out with bells on them, and be tinkering around, doing other stuff in the house, and I'll hear the bell ring, and I can come and fish. You know, I can't do it while I'm streaming, but offline. I mean, I stream this for 4 hours. I'll probably play for at least 8. As I say, like I'll when Panda's on at night, I'll go and buy the stuff I need to buy and grind up the bait harvesting and ground bait harvesting. And yesterday I must have made, I don't know, a couple of 100 cups of tea and coffee as well. So it's all things you have to do. And that's exactly true too, Shah. So yeah, you do appreciate it. It's great when you can take out that new bit of kit and it works for you. Like after being away from the game for so long, one of the biggest eye-openers for me was, and I've spoken about it before, was going in that bream fishing comp through Spasma's stream. And Spasma and one other guy had PVA, and the other 7 of us didn't. And in the 1 hour competition, they caught 90 and 100 kilo of bream, and I finished 3rd with 29. So the aspiration there, of course, is I've got to get PVA. And that'll make the game a lot more enjoyable again. Well, watching not only Panda, but all those guys around that level in their happy hours, not that I'll ever have one, but catching a fish worth 200,000 XP. I mean, that's just crazy. But it's still achievable. Well, we've done all right in these commons today. We've got a few decent sized ones. We've got a few crappy ones as well. But yeah. All right, let me have a quick look at the commons and see. Yeah, I think so, Dragonclaw, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's only 3 over 10. I thought there was more than that. Yeah, anyway. Thought we'd done pretty well on them. Yeah, okay. I don't know how much disadvantage I'm at using the spotter. Certainly, I fished here without the spot as well, and that was difficult. But I think the spots probably increased me by at least 50%. I was probably actually talking about it. Probably needs a change. Yeah. Oh, the worst luck I've had here is trying to use method feeders. My bite rate just falls off the planet. And I know Shaft Sealer said that he's had a lot of luck with method feeders. And I guess that's the beauty of this game. What works for one doesn't work for the other. It's There's a bit of variation in everything. Well, after 2 hours, or nearly 2 hours, the bite's starting to drop just a little. Well, there's still plenty of other guys catching fish here, so we'll sit it out for a little while. Yeah, I've never had PBR. I've got three trophies here, I think. At least 3. I've caught every ghost carp available. I caught a few redfish, a few of the others as well, the scaleless, whatever they are. I've caught a few of them. So I'm certainly not complaining about my catches here. I'll just put a fresh one in here and just see if that makes any kind of difference at all. I mean, there is a time frame on this, and I never worry about checking it, so just pull it in and chuck it back out from time to time. What reel have I got on here? I think I'll have to take this reel off here, use this one somewhere else, and put a Express 3000 on here or something. I think we've got a little fishy here. Maybe a little bit bigger than a little one, but it's okay. There's another one of my viewers there, Dragon Claw. He said he won't come and fish here until he has PVA. He's a long way away from getting it. So I say to him, man, just give it a go. Because I think you miss out on too much by not trying. Oh, yeah, right, mate. Right, see if we can hit the clip this time. Now we've upped it again. I'm going to check that clip. Still didn't clip up, man. I used to hit that one between 80 and 90. This guy's going to go, I think. Yeah, he's on the way. Struggling to pull that rod over. I don't know what we got here. It's a trophy barbel, maybe. Fingers crossed. More likely a 3 kilo common. Well, it's not a common, it's not a barbel. I'll take a 5 kilo linear, no problem at all. What a gaggle of fishing lines. It looks untidy, doesn't it? Thank God they don't get tangled. What do we wait? 6 minute gap there. 4 minute gap there. 4 minute gap there. So they're slowing down a little bit. 5 minutes there. Well, it's not too bad, I suppose. We got 48 in under 2 hours. I mean, I'm not complaining about that fishing here. So yeah, as we climb up on 2 hours of the stream, thanks very much everyone for being here. Appreciate it. If you haven't already done so, please think about hit that follow button. It helps me out a lot. And I hope you find something interesting happening and something that perhaps can improve your own game somewhere where either to fish or not to fish sometimes, that's for sure. Kind of going a little bit quiet. A little bite again. Well, I can certainly hear that running. Once again on the weakest rod. Little bugger. Anyway, it is what it is. I have to save up my pennies and buy another carp rod, I think. Thinking spending that sort of money on another carp was just an interim solution to a problem. kind of decent sized fish this, but not sure. Can't get out of the weeds. You don't go in there. There we are. Oh, 10.5 kilo commons. A couple of them we've had. But, what have I got on here? I'm going to drop this down to 14. Why am I doing that? Well, the last guy to catch a trophy barbel here was on 14. That is the one and only reason why. At the 35 metre clip. 49 out of 100, half a bag full in 2 hours. I'd like to sit here for the next 2 hours, but I just don't think the bite rate will hold up that long. It's pretty rare for it to stay high after a couple of hours. Come on, little fishies, don't let us down. You don't really want to pick up sticks and move. Well, maybe we'll have to. Morning, No Buck. How are you, my friend? Yeah, mate, we've had a pretty damn decent day, to be honest. Been fishing here just on 2 hours, and 1 hour 59 according to that. And we've got 49 fish. This guy's worth a fortune. Exotic. Another exotic here, but a bit smaller. This guy had a bit of a fight, just on 20 kilo. And then a few others, well, geez, over 10. So, been a decent day so far. It's just gone a little bit quiet right now. If it sort of doesn't pick up in the next in-game hour or two, we'll consider moving. So there is also a server reset coming up in a couple of hours, or just under a couple of hours. Well, the game will be offline for 2 hours, so we'll see how we go. But normally I'll shut down a little early than normal because I don't want to have a big fish on when the server shuts, so no one lose a fish that way. It's in 2 hours' time, no, but in 2 hours' time. So for me, 1 p.m. But we'll probably close the stream down around about 12:30-ish today. Depends. So I don't want to get caught with a big fish when the server shuts because you lose it. And I've already lost a lot of gear today while I was fighting that other 20 kilo one. We had another reel got stripped off, so expensive day as far as fishing gear goes. Well, I have not seen a message come up in the in-game chat yet about the server maintenance. Normally they'll start off. Yeah. For me right now, it's 9 minutes past 11 a.m. So I'm GMT +7. Well, we'll take a bag full of them all day if we can get them. So I think this will tell us we got 50 fish in 2 hours, or just over. That's 10 p.m. there. It's a 28 for me. Yep. For us, we're halfway through the 28th. We haven't even started yet. Wonder whether it's worthwhile bringing one of these other two in and popping it out to 15 clip again and trying that. I think we'll do that. We'll just try one of them and throw a bit of ground bait out on top of it and see what happens. So getting a little quiet here. So desperate times take desperate measures. Actually, we don't have much sun here today either. It's pretty overcast, and we're still in the rainy season here. Nearly finished, middle of next month. Yeah, I did find some, didn't I? I had some rubbish here. Excuse me. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. Maybe this one. Yeah, that'll do. I'll just throw a few pieces of this out there. Yeah. Snow? Oh, Jesus, mate. No, definitely no snow. We live in the tropics. I'm not sure about up in the northern parts of Thailand, up on the mountains, although I'm going to say I don't think so. The southern parts of Australia, they get a bit of snow down there. Not a hell of a lot of rain, man. Where I live in Australia, it gets more rain than here. One thing we don't seem to get either, we get the top of Australia's cyclones. But, yeah. I made a special trip one year when I was about, I tell you what, I was in my early teens, I reckon, or maybe mid-teens. I went to the snow in Australia with a mate and his family and kids and stuff. And after about 5 minutes in the snow, I said, no, I'm done. I don't need any more of this. Get me out of here. That other stuff like snow, I think they call it ice. It's great for making drinks cold. Yeah, we'll get another run on our weakest rod again. In the middle of Australia, in the desert areas, it gets down to freezing in the dry season times of the year. So around June, July. Exactly opposite to us here in Thailand, the seasons. That happens on this rod. They all take a big runner. I can hear it running off, and then when I pick it up, they don't run again. So he's probably going to be, I guess I'm going to guess, he's probably going to be the same, around a 10 kilo common. Yeah. Like I remember not long ago here, I live right on the coast. Some big thunderstorms and quite a breeze, and I think I got down to about 23. I had to turn the fans off and put a shirt on. Too cold. Okay. I don't think I'll ever get that desperate to go fishing, to be honest. Well, it's not a common. I'm sure. I'm sure the whiskey helps. 12 kilo linear instead. I've never caught a trophy linear. Well, bringing that other one into 15 doesn't seem to have done much at the moment. Sunday. Yeah, that's what happens when you get acclimatised to the warmer weather. Yeah, 20 degrees is damn cold. But I think we like as humans, we acclimatise pretty quick. I lived in Darwin at the top of Australia, where the weather's pretty much the same as here in Thailand, in the tropical area. And then for work reasons, had to go down to Sydney, which is outside the tropics and can get down to single figures in the winter. They don't get snow there, but they certainly get a lot of freezing cold rain. But you kind of adjust fairly quickly. Have you sitting on it? Yeah. Yeah, well, it's sort of big temperature swings. They're the ones that knock you around the most, I think. I think no matter what, we'll give it another 10 minutes or so here. We'll pack up sticks and flog this load of fish off. We might go to Bear Lake for an hour before I wrap up for the day. We'll try something like that, I think. Well, I think if you're minus 30, anything's got to be, yeah. I don't know if I could live somewhere that had that extremes. I guess the worst part about living in tropics is in the wet season this time of year. It's high humidity. That's what knocks you around more than the heat. But there's places in Australia, in the southern parts of Australia, get up around the 40-degree mark in the summer, but it's a different heat. It doesn't have the high humidity, so it actually burns you skin-wise a lot quicker. But you don't feel so drained and sweaty. Yeah, dry. Yeah. Sometimes with the dry heat, though, it's hard to breathe, I think. Feels like you're cooking your lungs. Well, I got taken on this one. It slapped that down and up really hard quickly. A little bit of line off. Oh, why did I pick that one up, you idiot? It's fun. Yeah, you could have some issues there with 130k. Windy City. Okay. Do you have a special building code there for that reason, for the wind? I know, like living in Darwin, they have a special building code up there because of the chances of cyclones and high winds. Yeah. What have we got here? Nothing special. Trees go silent, yeah. Well, in Australia, in Darwin, Australia, 1974, on Christmas Day of all days, a cyclone went through Darwin and flattened the whole city. Probably like 80% of the houses got flattened, businesses, buildings, everything. So following that, they built a, and in comparison to some of the winds around now, it wasn't that powerful a cyclone. Now they've got a building code up there that's super strict on what you can build. I mean, even to build a garage for your car there, you got to get special permission to build it, and it's got to be built to a code. I think the bite certainly dropped off here a little. Yeah. 28. So I've got sort of 6 in the last half an hour, so it's definitely slowing up on us. So I'll give another 5 minutes here, pack up and go and cash our chips. Now, whether we stay here, we could go and fish in the pond. There's another spot just around there that was catching trophies on strawberry. We might even give that a quick go, actually. We did fish there yesterday for a little bit, but I don't know that we used strawberry solely. I think we might add a mix. Well, we can go to Bear Lake and try and catch a trophy Black Carp. Probably quicker and easier just to go to Bear, I think. I think we'll recover this guy. We'll bring this guy in and then we'll set him up for a Bear Lake. And we'll leave that there for now. Pop up boilie. Now, where are they? What do we want? We want a honey cream 18. And we'll go 16. And this one will go acid pear. The clip for when we get there will be 22. So he's ready to rock and roll when we get there. It's been a good little spot to us here today. Just 2.5 hours, 52. We probably could have bailed out half an hour ago, to be honest. Would have been smarter. 2 hours is probably as long as you want to sit in one spot, I think. Yeah, figures would have looked a little better. I'll do this on this one. We're going to go cocoa and cream 16. Cocoa and cream. And cocos nectar. So again, set to 22 when we get there. This guy in. And we'll do this guy when we get there. I'll find our Harley. I don't know if you can ride off this other one here. Let's give it a crack. I've never tried it. We'll ride off the side of this one and go back. There you go, it does work. There you go. Time saver. Nothing. Not one big fish. I'd love to catch this guy though, here. Don't even know where to look for him. Might do that one day for fun. Anyway, let's go. Eel fishing at the Amber. I'll have to have a look at the map. Pick a spot. Maybe somewhere in the pond might be good for that. Not sure. E for enter. Buy price. Need 43 for just this one fish. Very nice. 681 in 2.5 hours. That's pretty decent. Pretty decent. Yeah, mate, that is. It's saves a lot of time. We'll take that haul every day of the week. You can see the value of these little guys. They're not real big, 3.5 kilos, but he's $17. So he's the same price as 7 and 10 kilo fish. And of course, he's a lot easier on your gear. Doesn't damage your gear up. Right, let's go to Bear Lake. See if we can get a trophy black carp. There's been some here. It's just a matter of we can get lucky or not. But this is one place that can certainly wreck your gear here real quick. The grass carp, monsters. But they're challenging, so that's why you keep coming back. So the spot we're looking for, right here. So it's all set to go. Step back a bit. It's just a, I guess you could call it a cheap way-in game, but you don't have to ride all the way back there. There's a few of them around the map. Now, change this one. What are we going to put on here? Let's go to a loop rig, and we are going to put on good old potato. I don't know if I've got them. Of course I have a mix here for that. Of course I do. Because there is a mix for it. Black grass carp mix. Works quite well. I didn't change the clip. I did not change the clip. Oh, great. Oh, I love this game sometimes. No. Okay. Excuse me a minute, gents. I'll have to log out to free this snag, and I'll be back in 1 minute. Hang around. We're on our way back already. I wish they'd get rid of that feature in the game. It just does nothing. All you can do is lose a lot of gear. I think twice out of 50 times I've actually got out of that. It used to be a lot easier. You used to unclick your bail on your rod, let your line go slack, and then give the rod a flick, and it would always let go. Now it's the other way. You've got to tighten everything up, and you risk breaking everything. Just crazy. Just crazy. And then you have to go for this crap. Although alternative, someone else did say to me the other day, but it costs you money to do it, I guess. You can just change maps. But I guess if you're only playing Mosquito and Winding, which costs you nothing to go between, if you get a snag at either of those two, you can just go to the other one. Hi, Gravison, how you doing? Not bad. We got 52, I think it was, fish. 680 silver in 2.5 hours. So I will take that. And now we've heard a little rumour that there's been a few black trophies caught here recently. Yeah. So we're here to have a go at them to see if we can find them. See if we can find a black trophy. Or I mean, we'll take a grassy trophy as well. We're not too fussy. I don't think I've caught either of them here. I didn't check the clip on that. I should have, because sometimes when you go out and come back, it messes things up. Yeah, like this one. See, it's got no clip. Wow, good stuff, mate. Yeah, I was on Amber Gravestone, yeah. So I've got no idea how far out that one is, but we'll just leave it there for now. Yeah, did this clip change? Yep, lost the clip on that one as well. You can see we lost our ground bait. No. Not sure if I've got something I can. Actually, I don't have to do that. I'll have a look see what I've got. I don't think I've got dry mix. Oh yeah, I've got bear pear, okay, we'll do that. Remember to set this one. Looks like we're getting a bite on the potato already. So we'll come this side, because this is the side that's got the pear on it. And we'll put that out there. Right, let's settle in. See what we're going to get here. So what can we catch here? For those that don't been here, we can catch the grass carp, the black carp. We can also catch gibble carp here, which hopefully we don't get, although we've caught a few trophies here. You can also catch barbel here. Or you can catch baby grassies. This guy will go into the bait bin. You'll make a nice 7-gram piece of bait. let's hope we get something decent here. Oh, nice, man, nice. Well, leather carp here, yeah, and mirrors you can get as well. I think you can get just about all of them here. Where am I looking? Yeah, this way. There. So yeah, the commons as well. Graphic, leathers, mirrors. I've got a trophy gibble here. But there's some big holes there. There's plenty there. These guys you can get, and there've been a couple of them taken the past few days, but in a different part of the map. They've been caught in this area down here, I think it is. 5533 or something. It's down here somewhere. But normally, I guess the majority of the time here you're catching grass carp with the occasional black. Or you can be like we are right now, can catch nothing. Oh, trophy tent here, yeah, nice. I think I have caught tents here, but not real big, like one maximum 2 kilo, I think. Yeah, just around. And how often does that happen? I can remember fishing in Old Berg at a nighttime fish trying to catch an eel, and got a trophy Chinese sleeper. This was a long time ago. I was at Volkov. I was slate fishing for crucians and gibbles, and got a trophy Brent. Yep, you just never ever know. Yeah. Oh, this guy's the right colour. He's just a bit too small, but he's definitely the right colour. So we want him, I think, about 25, I think. He would do very nicely. That's the target fish. I'm surprised none of these others are getting a tap, though. Although the first one, I've got no idea how far that is. We might actually do that one, because I don't think we've got a clip on this one. We might be too far out. Because I think this one reset. Yeah, we had no clip on it. The other people have been catching fish here, 22, 23 and 25. How much difference that 1 metre actually makes, I have no idea. The other day I fished here on 23. I didn't find it any different, but we'll see. I don't think I've got a trophy eel. I've caught some nice size eels. I don't know I've got a trophy though. Yeah, got your black on 23 metres. Well, we can give these a go, give them a little run at 22 and then up them all to 23 and give that a go, see what happens. What bait did you get him on? And the old potato is the only thing that's working at the minute. $18 and $20, okay. I don't know what I've got. Must have close to that on here, eh? I've got the honey pear 16. I can change that to 20. I don't know if that weather's closing in. Is it going to give us some rain or what's it going to do? I don't know. No rain predicted. Not for our time frame anyway. We've probably only got these 2 days to worry about. Even if we get that far. So let's get this guy in and we'll put him out to 23 and then we'll adjust the others. Yeah, I hope so, mate. Oh, why is the ground bait not chosen? Was that the last one of those I had, was it? Damn it. Okay. Alright, we'll put this one on then. Oh, we've got a cake with some cream on there as well. Something tapping away on that first rod there makes you think that it would be a grass carp the way it's tapping away. So this one here, we'll just up this one to a 20. I'm pretty sure I've got 20. Well, yeah, only pair 20, yep. Then we'll go out to 23 and see if that 1 metre makes a difference for us. He's still tapping away there and he hasn't hooked up. We've been mucking around for 10 minutes and he still hasn't hooked up yet. This one we'll just put out. We put the spod rod out, we've readjusted 2 other rods and he still hasn't taken the bait. Come on, fella, get in the game. I'll get an immediate response on the 23 metres basically, which is a good sign. Now, was that the 23 metres that made the difference or putting a slightly bigger pop-up on there? God only knows. Your guess is as good as mine. And a little baby mirror that'll get the chop as well. I'll put this out and go sharpen the knife. Get ready to do a little bit of filleting. Get the knife out again. And this guy first. One bit of bait. And this guy should give us 2 bits of bait. Yep. Killed our bag though, went from 3 to 1. Now we've only got 1 fish. What's going on here? Is this bloke taking this? I think he's got it. Yeah, I think so. Oh, I've done that again. So we're going to get a little grassy here, I think. Yeah. Just the way he was tapping away and took so long to hook up. Wasn't going to be much else. Coker's finally getting a bite on it. Let's get that one a little bit now. So if anyone here doesn't want to or can't afford to spend all the money on the boilies and that sort of setup, you can still come here with a loop rig and the potato. You'll still catch fish. Potato still works fine here. I can't think of his name now. Another streamer that comes here. He's just got those FD 240 rods. I've got a couple of them. I think they're 19 kilo rods. And he'll come here and play with potato. It's a bit risky if he catches a trophy type grassy, but you don't catch them all day every day. So for the majority of fish, you'd be fine. Another little grass carp. So from these rods here, the rods are fine, 19 kilo. You wouldn't want to come here with an Element 4000 reel, but I think I've got a Proton 6000 on one of them. Yeah, you could possibly do something with that here and do okay. Not got a fish on. Just remember, when you come to Bear Lake, there's no cafe and there's no tackle shop. There's only an admin building to get the map and a grocery shop, and that's it, and a fish market. She's a pretty barren place for buying stuff, so you need to bring it all with you. So what is our bite rate like here? We did catch one small one before that, so I mean 4 fish in 10 minutes is not terrible, is it? Might just quickly change the stream title. There we go. Amber done, off to bear trophy hunting. See what we can do. Will we get lucky? As I said before, my trophy card for here is quite bare, except for the gibble. So there's plenty of room for improvement. Oh, someone catching a couple of tench there. Not trophy size, but the same guy got a bream as well. He must be using cheese or something. Getting a whack on the cocos bait again. Oh, now he catches a nice sized black carp, same guy. He's caught 4 fish in the last couple of minutes. Oh, hello, Starman's out here as well, fishing away. Okay size, I guess. A little bit of peel off the line there, not a lot. Won't be too bad. So it looks like an old common carp to me. At least it's a decent size, not like those little ones we were catching at Amber. Just on 10 kilos. It's really difficult to know what, let's have a look at the weeklies for here. Hard to know what bait to use here. So where are the black? So all the blacks have been caught on honey pear, honey cream. They're all the same. Yep. So we've got one of them out there. So we might even change the other one. What are we looking for? Common carp. They're all at amber. That grassies. Oh, look at this one. My one from yesterday is still hanging in the fifth spot. That's saying that we might change that. And we're using this setup here on one rod as well. But this seems to be it's honey pear soluble. So I guess this is the most popular for both, across both. And of course, potato always works. Another small grass carp. No, that's a common. One of the shitty little commons we don't want. Anyway, we have to put up with them, don't we? There we go. On this one. No. Yes, no, maybe. No, he's on there. He's on there. Kind of felt a bit more decent than this one in the first tug. Six and a half. I think the what I'm going to do, I've got to see if I can make some sort of dry mix. Corn flour, For these honey pear and what's the name? I don't know if I've got anything. Sweet cream, sweet. I could do those. I guess it makes sense to do that, wouldn't it? Tugboat court. I think we just put one of these each 4 in there, and we'll see what happens. I think I probably had this in the last one, so that's why I got them in the first place. Now, what attractant have we got? We could put honey. Honey probably wouldn't be too bad because there's honey or right pear. Let's put a right pear. Make another one. Oh, up to 97%. Making ground bait. Beautiful. We'll make one more. Okay, so now we can change this over. Back onto that setup, and then I'll change the middle rod to the honey pear setup as well. Hopefully that'll improve our bite rate. There's the first server maintenance message I've seen. So 1 hour. 1 hour to the server maintenance. No, I didn't give that a name, did I? What an idiot. Sometimes I kick myself. I could name it like this, and then I forget. So it comes up as just a dry mix, and then you have to find it. Anyway. Yeah, Dragon Claw, that's the last thing I want to do is hit a trophy in the last 30 minutes. So I will probably finish up a little early today to make sure that doesn't happen. Yeah, so that we're going to change this to pop up. Okay, honey cream 18, and the other one, honey pear 20, and acid pear. Hopefully this will increase our chances. Yeah, that's kind of why I came here, and I fish here for an hour, and I can bail out kind of like half an hour early today, which is unfortunate. But that's the way it goes with the server resets. They always seem to be when I want to finish my stream, and the last thing you want to do is have a trophy on and the server shut down on you. Better to give it up a half hour early and come back another day and hopefully get it the next day, you know. Extremely frustrating to lose it. I mean, we lost a decent fish already today, and all my bloody gear, so. Not sure how bad these reels are. I'll check these reels in a minute. As far as the friction brake goes, I mean, I did only do them last week, but sometimes they cop a bit of a hiding. Because while I have them, look, if I go to Volkov and get them done there, I can always find some other form of fishing to do at Volkov while I'm waiting for them. Or I can just leave the game logged in and go for a swim for an hour. That works as well. Just when you get back, they're normally done. It's sort of gone quiet here now, isn't it? But I think we're going to stay here. We're done for the day as far as moving around. We will get some more bites here, I'm sure, when the sun comes up. Let's have a quick look at them. That's in a week, 12% in a week. The rest of it's fine. Not worry about the rest of it. We'll probably just do that. I think this might be the worst one, possibly. There's the one that reel was on this rod. So what's this rod at now? Yeah, 5%. But all that wear from that other one came from this rod. So actually, this one doesn't need doing at all. I'd be very surprised if the middle one needs doing. No, he's up there, 15.6. Two of them could do with a little touch up. Won't take long in game time. Oh, geez, that puts Panda to shame, mate. He fished there for 4 hours the other night. Was that you're at Tube, aren't you? He fished there for 4 hours. He got one trophy that he got 1,000 for the trophy. He only got 3,000, just over 3,000, I think. I guess I've got all that to look forward to once I can get PVA done and move on up there. Very quiet overnight here. Yeah, exactly. I mean, just lately there's been some good spots at both Winding and Volkov, giving up plenty of mussels and zebras and stuff. So there's that side of it as well. 9 minutes since we caught a fish. Pretty bad. Yeah, I don't know how far I've got to go to. I think the next one for me is we'll be getting caddisfly and I think night call 75. So yeah. So we've got a way to go. That little spot down over the tree down the bottom there, 112, I think it is. I'm sure you would know it. Someone smashed that the other day. Don't know about they got any done, but they certainly had a bag full of crays and mussels. Panda tried. This is small. Yeah, you saw that. Okay. Oh yeah, Panda tried the other spot. I think he got one mussel yesterday. So what's this one? A little gibble? That'll be my guess. Yeah. Kind of a waste of bait for that fish, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess. We've done alright in the XP today. I think we've done about 200,000 XP. So that's been pretty decent. So, yeah, the donuts, yeah. You actually have to get it at winding. I was pulling a few out of Seversky donuts the other day. Well, actually, that spot Panda was at, he fished it yesterday from memory. The day before yesterday, I pulled a couple out of there. 120 was the biggest one, I think. You need both, yeah. Yeah, I probably need both trophies, but there was a few around yesterday or the day before. Right, as the sun comes up, hopefully the bite rate will go up. Certainly not a giant fish, but it'll be a keeper. We haven't even had a decent grassy here this yet, like a 9 or 10. This looks like a good colour, is it? Yeah, it's a good colour. That's the one we're after. Just need him about 20 kilo bigger. So we've got two blacks and got them both on the potato bait. Yeah, this one won't be a monster either. Let's see what colour it is though. What flavour have we got here? Well, it's not a grassy and it's not a black carp. It's not a common carp. It's a mirror carp. Tato getting the tap again. Starman down there killing the Crucian carp. Okay, not a real big fish this one. Another little common. Come here, fella. We've got a couple of fish after the daylight come. Let's hope it maintains the rage. Keep this going for another 20 minutes, I reckon. That might see us out today. So I don't want to get caught out by this server reset. Seems to me it's about the third one they've had in the past 2 or 3 weeks. It's like they're doing one a week almost now. Now, give me a big one. Give me that trophy black. I'll take a trophy grass here. I don't mind. I haven't got either, but I really like the black for the money and the XP. And this is looking more like a trophy gibble or something. Maybe not even big enough for a trophy. Or some little common. Not even big enough. Oh dear. I guess that's why this is such a good game. You just don't know what you're going to get. What's that? Three in a row. 3 people called gibbles in a row. One bloke got 2. He's unlucky, doubly unlucky. He got 2 and I got 1, all at the same time. Oh, another bite here. Why are we not getting any bites on the middle one? No idea. Going to run with it or not? We'll just move it around. Didn't hook up at all, eh? Little bugger. He's trying again, is he? This time he's going to go or what? Here we go. Wasn't a very strong takedown though, was it? Was not a very strong takedown. Oh, close but no cigar. 1.9. Where have all these gibbles come from? Why are you not going off? The middle one. Got exactly the same bait on it as the red one. Everything's kind of quiet right now in the potato. 13 fish in 40 minutes, just about. And really, you can the 3 gibbles in that little common carp are not worth much at all. Anyway, we have to have the good with the bad, don't we? Not every day can be good. We had a good run at amber today. 650 silver, 2.5 hours. Take that every day if we can get it. It'll be interesting to see after this reset today what's available fish-wise when we've planned our day for tomorrow. So who knows what we're going to do tomorrow. No, he's on there. Who knows what we'll do tomorrow. Right. If they muck around with the fish today, we'll go out tomorrow and no bait will work and the fish won't be where we think they are. And I think if it goes to that, I'll go to Cottage Pond and catch some frogs. Just another gibble. A bream. Well, we haven't caught one of them for a while, yeah? Bream on potato. Try and do that at Old Berg. I bet you don't get any. Oh, finally got a bite on that one. Finally. And it becomes a runner. Now, could you imagine trying to hook this fish with about 10 minutes prior to the server reset? You would be panicking. That's why I'll be bailing out well before the server reset time. This guy doesn't stop doing what he's doing. We might run out with this one. He decided to go for fair old gallop. Can't see that one peeling off, which is good. Well, the longest fight I've had in recent times or recent memory was 35 minutes to land 38 kilo mirror at the pond at Amber. So hopefully we can get this job done well inside that. Because if he runs me for half an hour, we're going to be very, very close to the server cutoff. He doesn't look like giving up just yet, does he? Because he's a decent fish, and we don't want to lose it, that's for sure. Cooking up the reel. No, he's not done yet. Not paying enough attention to the food, the energy bar there. He certainly dragged the energy out of me quick. Authoriser, how are you, mates? How's your fishing going? Thank God that one's not getting ripped off. I think this guy might have given up, has he? Kind of coming back to us. Chasing sickles. You got a thing for them sickles, haven't you? I don't know, have I even got a spot there? I think I've got a spot there. Oh yeah. 101, 130 I got there for sickle. What else have I got there? Yeah, that might be the only one I've got there specifically marked down as sickle. But yeah, I like fishing now. I don't go there very often because there's not real big fish. Well, there are big fish, but the fish tend to be a bit smaller. It's not always easy to keep people's interest up. But you just be float fishing, yeah? Well, we'll get a look at this guy in a minute. He's not too far away now. Well, here we go, all three rods go. He's a decent lump of a lad, isn't he? A decent lump of a lad. $17 kilo mirror. Not our biggest of the day, but he's not far off. Yeah, bit of a runner there as well. Let's put this one here. Well, I was going to deal with the green one, but I think this one is going to have to be done first. Half an hour left before they shut down, so starting to get a bit close to be catching big fish here. Sort of got a bit of life in him, but he's coming now. No, you get here. You're just the one I'm looking for. Just the one we're looking for. 8.5, 17,000 XP. Thank you very much indeed. Right, this will be the last cast for sure for today. I definitely don't want to get tangled up. Now, is there a fish still on here, or is he gone? Oh, he's on there, but he's only tiny. Thank goodness for that. Mr. Potato Fish, what are you? Looks like another bream. 3.3. Where's your brother? We need 4.4, not 3.3. If you're fishing an old berg, you'd be super happy to catch that. Okay. We're kind of past my drop dead time already, but we'll give it a couple more minutes. I don't want to get caught out by a fish. But that's getting tapped, it's just going to be a grassy. So with him, we've got a decent haul of fish here. I mean, we're still under an hour. And we did cut up a couple. I think it's not bad for a bad lake. Not too bad. They're both getting tapped away like crazy here. Right, we're going to bring this one in. Now, what the odds if I bring this one here, I'll get a snag on the way in. Yeah. This is where it gets scary. When you get a decent fish and it's coming to a server reset, there's nothing you can do about it. Thank God, I don't think he's that big. Well, maybe he is that big. Who knows? He's not tearing the line off, so he's pretty steady. Cook on the reel one there, the bugger. Get out. Mmm. I want to put this one down and pick up this first one and bring it in because I don't want to get a fish on it. If I get a fish on that one, I'm definitely going to lose out to the server. We may even lose this one yet. We may even lose this fish to the server reset. As hard as I can lock him, and hopefully he'll come with us now. My good, come on. We've beaten him already, surely. He gave up that fight pretty easy. I have to pull on like a train. Well, looks like he might have blown himself out pretty quick, thank God. Well, I think we're safe now. I think we can get this guy no drama. I don't think that's a real big fish on the potato, so he won't be an issue. And I'll pull this other rod before I get the potato rod. Because we have about 20 minutes left until the server restart. Geez, then we had some luck with these guys. Haven't we had some luck with these? We've got a few of them. Okay, let's get this one in. Now, will it get snagged or will it get through? No, we're through. Thank God for that. Get this one in. He's not very big, a little fella, probably another gibble, is it? Oh, geez, look at the size of it. You're kidding me, bro. Like, we can't even keep it. It's that small. We can't do nothing with it. Get back. Okay, now let's have a quick look at our catch here. Let's have a look at the blacks. We're net 4 decent fish there. 4 decent fish. Right, let's go and flog them off. I think that's not been a bad session there, to be honest. Probably wasn't quite an hour. I'm not sure. We'll check. What do we got here? 59. So almost spot on an hour. 18 fish in an hour, which isn't fantastic. But I think this will be decent here. I think this will be decent. 200 in an hour, and I'll take that every day. And yep, sell that lot. I'm back up nearly 4,000, and then I'll spend 1,000 today buying egg dough bait and ground bait to try and get them up to 100. So thanks everyone for joining in today, being part. I'm going to bail 20 minutes early, I understand that, but I don't want to get caught by the server. Yeah, no, but a great day of fishing, like 600 odd at 650 at Amber, and a couple of hundred is 750. You can't argue about that for 3.5 hours. Even good players with their PVA don't always get that. So yeah. So great to have so many viewers in today. Appreciate it. Thank you, each and every one. If you haven't already hit the follow button, please think about it and give me a follow. Thanks, Dragon Claw. Cheers, mate. And for everyone, hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure you stay safe, and goodbye for now.